After a pretty overwhelming year with its share of underwhelming moments, the holiday season can feel even more stressful than normal.
But you might be stressing yourself out more than you need to, Steve. Here with advice on how to be more mindful during a hectic holiday season, we welcome back licensed psychologist Dr. Karin Ryan via Skype. Hi, Dr. Karin.
Hi there.
Who's right and who's wrong, hypothetically, if I got her Reba McEntire as a present and she got
so
me
hard to
mini
top.
wheats?
It's all compromise, and she listened to you and she heard it.
You're
I
right.
remember the cereal segment, so.
Oh, Dr. Ryan.
Thank you,
Okay.
doctor.
You're right. You're right. I need to be better and not bitter. There's just so little time and so many mini wheats. I wonder how I'll get through it all. It's funny. We joke about this, but sometimes during the holiday season, all it takes is just a little teeny tiny thing that feels like it's got the capacity to break us. What is it with the stress that we get during the holidays that seems to amplify?
Yeah. When you think about it, we want our holidays to go well, right? We want it to be a Merry Christmas. We want people to be happy. And sometimes what we do is get really stuck on the details, right? About everything going just right. When is the meal? How many presents? Where is everybody sitting? How is it going? Timing. And that makes us feel really stressed and actually prevents us from being present and enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, I just saw on Instagram the other day, it was what your kids say about the holidays and what you say.
I saw you post that. It was really great.
Yeah, and it kind of went through the whole gamut of the house isn't perfect, there aren't enough decorations, and a child thinks, my house is so magical.
And then
right
one
now.
of them said, oh, they're missing out on all of these traditions that we used to do. And then the kid's perspective is, look at all these fun new traditions.
Or I got to bake
that we get
cookies
to
with
do.
Dad. So it's just kind of changing your perspective, and that's what you say we can do, just to be aware of those thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. It's being more mindful. And one of the things we can do to increase mindfulness, and mindfulness is simply the state of being aware of your present moment. You can push the pause button. So for myself, when I find myself perseverating on those little details, I say, Karin, stop, right? Push that pause button. And that then allows us to kind of slow our body down, because when we have stressful thinking, we have a stressed body, right? A stressed body is our heart rate increases, our respiration increases, our blood goes from our extremities to our core, our muscles tighten, and our digestion even slows.
Oh, that's really
right?
interesting.
Because we're sending off those alarm bells.
Right.
And so if we can take 3 to 5 deep breaths, relax our face, relax our shoulders.
Oh, and you start to
relax our
realize where
belly.
you're stressed and
Right,
where you're
you're
holding
all
it.
Right?
pent up, right?
Yes.
We quiet those alarm bells that we have been triggering.
So when you
Yeah.
do that, which helps you to sort of like shed some of the really tough feelings that you're embodying, you then say to take a mental snapshot, explain how we do this and why it's good for us to do.
You bet, because when we're stressed, we're in our heads, right? We're in our
Yes.
heads and our bodies are tight. And so if we relax our body, and then we can say, take a snapshot of the scene and then look at it, accurately look at it. What you might find is you're worried about dinner not being ready at 4, but you've missed that the cousins are wrestling and laughing on the carpet, right? That your in-laws are snuggled on the couch, totally relaxed. So oftentimes we are pleasantly surprised when we actually become aware of our present moment that everybody's okay.
Right.
People are happy, like we are accomplishing what we hope to have, a Merry Christmas or a happy holiday.
I think if anything, this year has taught me to just slow down and do that, just to take a pause, a snapshot of the moment and think, it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
It could be so much worse. And so I think if we just keep that perspective, and I like the 3 to 5 breaths, because around the holidays, it's important to really stay grounded and do that.
So true. Dr. Ryan, it's great to have you on the show. This is good insight for us to
Yes.
all be a touch more present over the coming week. Nystrom and Associates provides care in the fields of psychiatry, psychology, family therapy, and more. They have 20 locations in the Twin Cities.
And they work with couples, families, and individuals of all ages. Now, if you are struggling with stress, anxiety, depression, or addiction, make sure you reach out to them today.
Still to come.